Divine Feminine, remove yourself.
All right. Okay. Thank you for watching here on TikTok at Blooming Light. All right. Just a little message here. I was looking at someone's video and it was a portion of what they said, which is motivating this message. The young lady said that Divine Feminine was enabling a collective of masculines in their karmic relationships with the karmics to go on because while the Divine Feminine was with them or entertaining these masculines, they were providing some solace, some escape, some ease, which made it tolerable for them to keep going back and forth with the karmics, to stay in it a little bit longer, to tolerate the shenanigans, to, allow those cycles to continue because Divine Feminine was the escape. And so I wanted to just come in and bring a message to encourage those of you who really feel like you are, or you are a Divine Feminine, even if you don't use that language, but you're someone who consider themselves evolved, healing. You're a person that strives to be the highest vibrational version of yourself, and you carry a beautiful, loving, compassionate, empathetic energies. So hopefully this message can encourage you to let go, as hard or challenging as it may be. Okay, whether it's you res with someone being a higher level soulmate, twin flame, whether you use that language or not, whether it's just, you know, being so loving, allowing people to go in and out of your life, or knowing that they're not fully showing up and yet you tolerate and you provide these men ease and, comfort and all that. It is enabling. It's a form of enabling. And if we think about it with addicts, okay, those of us who have dealt with addicts in our lives, they teach you in Al-Anon that, well, as long as you are their crash, as long as you're their escape, as long as you're providing when the chips fall, when they're going through chaos because of their addiction, if you're the one that's always there to pick up the pieces or to stroke them or to make it feel better or whatever, then there's no motivation for these people to have to ever evolve or to ever get themselves clean and sober and be any different, because there's you that's going to always be there when the chips fall. And though that sounds beautiful in theory, it can become very toxic. It can become a toxic cycle and pattern. It can become a trauma-bonded addiction pattern as well. Those highs and lows, and you find yourself taken up for your captor, taken up for your abuser, that is just simply benefiting off of you, easing them, comforting them, while they have no intention of getting clean and sober. They have no intention of cutting off toxic ties with women. Okay, these women don't win. Okay, it's not a win to be in something with someone that's toxic. It's not a win to be in something with someone who is full-blown addict and it's chaos and it's back and forth. They may be in their cemented trauma bonded cycle together that they're okay with. And what allows these cycles, though, to be tolerable for these people is because they have divine folks that's coddling them, that they can constantly run to, to make their lives not feel as shitty, even if they're not telling you. Because most of the time, these people aren't telling you about these karmic situations that they are still tied to. So trust yourself more and more, pour into yourself more and more, and know that it is okay to cut away these types of people. They don't want to change. They just want your beautiful energy. They want to be able to come in and out when the chips fall with the crazy niggas and bitches that they with, as they always do every 3 to 6 months. They just want to be able to come to you to lick their wounds and patch them up and make them feel like a man and make them feel strong again, make them feel alive again, and make them feel all these things. Well, that's a beautiful thing if these people were equally healing and wanting to pour all that back into you. Okay, so if you're tired of going through the shenanigans, understand that it's going to take you. Don't bank on these side chick motherfuckers, and don't bank on these niggas being the one to make these changes. Okay, it's going to take you deciding, I'm done, which removes the fuel that is helping these karmic connections continue on. You no longer wanting them, you no longer pining for them, you no longer waiting for them, you no longer allowing even them to come and taste of your nectar, to come and benefit from you. Removing yourself as a factor forces them to live with the life that they're choosing to live with. So if they're choosing to live with karmics, if they're choosing to stay in toxic cycles with their baby mamas or the hoe from wherever, and it forces them to choose to deal, okay, accept the life that they're choosing. Now, are they going to find some other possible divine energies out there that's not wising up? Maybe, but that's not for you to worry about either, okay? As it pertains to you and your energy, remove yourself as a factor. Don't make it easy any further for these people to stay in toxic situations while taking advantage of your beautiful energy, taking from you and not honoring you. Let people live with the choices they made so that they can fully sit, okay, and understand this is what you're choosing. This is what you want. This is what you've accepted. You're not going to benefit off of my beautiful energy while you go back and forth, up and down, all around karmic cycles with these people and expect me to be there when the chips fall. Think about it.